Good morning. It is 11:07 on 11:07 a.m. on Saturday, October 15th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Um, just making sure I actually turned my mixer on. Yeah, that's good. Uh, I feel like I've had a busy couple of days. Part of that was, all the stuff I was doing getting ready for Dungeons and Dragons on Thursday. And then last night, um, I was trying to hurry and get the podcast posted, the podcast version. So it is up now, and you can find it in iTunes, I think. It should be. I submitted it, and they said it was accepted. So I didn't double check yet to see if it's in the directory. But podcast is called So Many Levels, and yeah, it was good. I'm pretty happy about the first episode. As I talked about yesterday, there's things I'm going to try to do better for next time. But on the whole, first outing, pretty successful, I thought. And then on top of that, last night, Mike and I recorded this week's episode of Talking About Survivor. So that video version is going to post today, and then probably audio version tomorrow. And so moving stuff along. Despite sleeping in, I'm kind of tired right now. I'm feeling a little bit headachy. I'm not sure why that's about. Caffeine. Um, I don't have much on the agenda for today. Um, might catch up on a little bit of the TV that I didn't watch yet this week. I've got the first episode of the new season of Legends of Tomorrow and the second episode of this season of Arrow on my DVR. And I feel like I'm not quite ready to completely give up on them because I am interested, but I'm also less enthused. So I think those two shows might be downgraded into shows that I watch while I'm doing something else. It's possible that they could get reinstated to primary attention viewing. But, who's to say? I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I'm just, they're kind of, well, it's a different issue. One, Arrow is, I'm not going to tell anybody else that they're wrong for liking the flashbacks. If you like them, then great. But boy, I'm just over it. I I don't even I have not cared about the content of a flashback since the end of season 2. And honestly, the only reason I cared about it then was because it was directly linked in a more meaningful way to what was going on with Slade slash Deathstroke. Ever since then, and I also just feel like the more stuff that Oliver in the flashback does away from the island just really makes his actual timeline really complicated. And it's just at a certain point how you're handicapping your protagonist character's personal growth by spending a third of every episode retreating to back before he had it. And I don't feel like they're using that in an effective way. It bugs me. Honestly, I feel like I would still be way more invested in the show if that wasn't true. Also, I'm annoyed with them for killing Laurel, but at the same time, I can't say that they ever really used her character all that effectively either. So that's a shame. They just couldn't make that work for some reason. But then Legends of Tomorrow, I was really into early in the season last time just for how goofy it is. It is all over the map, and I kind of loved it for that. But it also gets a little wearying. There's a little too much going on, I think, sometimes, and there's not as effective a central focus of the show. And so that's maybe my hesitation there, is that it's just so goofball that it undercuts the drama a little bit. Now, both of these shows I'm going to continue to watch. I do like them enough for that, but those are my reasons for, I think, shifting them to the second tier of my TV watching shows. Flash and Supergirl still tier 1. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.